Hi guys! Yes, I'm behind the wheel of a Porsche Cayman, the 718 Cayman, and specifically not the S, right? Not the 2.5 litre, but the 2 litre. The one that is less Porsche, shall I say? But I'm gonna sort of want to try and convince you why this car makes sense as well. I personally, of course, I adore more horsepower. The more the better. Give me 1,000 if you want to in a Cayman. Yeah, if you can give me that. But I'm just gonna say that this car makes sense as well, because not all the time we are giving our cars full throttle. We don't always drive like that. And in day-to-day basis, I mean, Porsches are great day-to-day cars. They are really, really great day-to-day cars. And sometimes we drive like that, you see? Right behind a Nissan Impulse X-Trail. And behind me there is a lorry. See, that's how we drive most of the time. And when we're driving like that, how to enjoy it is then about the feel of the car, how the throttle response is, the steering response is, and how the body control of the car is, how you're able to judge your car as close to the curb as possible, change your lane mid-corner, and all these things. This car does it perfectly, because I don't think I've driven another 2 litre turbo car that has such a throttle response that is connected to my feet. The moment I move my feet, I can feel the engine responding. It is direct. It's very, very direct, and it's very enjoyable when you're driving like that. When, you know, like when you drive manual at 80, you can choose to cruise at 5th gear, or you can choose to lug the engine at 3rd gear in 80, right? So when you're in 3rd or 4th gear, when you're going 80 or 90, that's when the RPMs are at, you know, about 3,000. And then as you move your throttle, it is so direct. That's the feeling that this car gives. If I switch it back to a normal mode, the shifts will go back down to 7th gear, 6th gear. But even if I go to S mode, it's not like it's doing no, it's not doing that. But you get a louder exhaust, you get a more emotional drive, I would say. Is there an sport exhaust option here? No. Start stop, off it, it's already off. Interesting. So by default the start stop is off. How? When I turn it to sports mode, it will off the start stop. How brilliant. And then there's the suspension. I'm not gonna press the suspension button, I don't need that now. And what this car feels like is it's a very comfortable sports car. And if you don't know, sports cars, right, they don't do outright soundproofing, because you don't want that. So do I hear elements from the outside? Yes. To the point that it's annoying? No. Is it comfortable? Yes. Are the seats exactly my size? I don't know, but let me try and adjust it. No. Okay. The seats are just about too small for my frame. At least that's how I feel. It's very supportive, and it holds me by the shoulder blades, not by my shoulders, but my shoulder blades. So I think it's about getting used to. Yeah, but it's comfortable. The driving position is excellent, the visibility is excellent, and this car looks great from the outside. And it's just enjoying my drive. What sort of horsepower is it making? I think it's making 300 horsepower. Yeah, I think it's making 300 horsepower. it's the base Boxster, but with this option fitted. So you have that, even though this is the base model. It's fast. It's actually very fast. Oh, little birdie, I'm sorry. I think I hit the bird. Oh, I hit a bird. The grip. Oh, I got shit on my windscreen. Fuck. Stupid bird. Maybe I woke up the bird. None of the blah 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 you would be expecting from a 2-liter turbo. There's none of that. It's just an angry engine with the sound that sounds a little bit like synthesizers. Given that it's too consistent in the way it delivers the oral bit of it. It's a bit too consistent. Nonetheless, is this still a great sports car? It has always been, it will always be the Cayman. Because if you drive like that, imagine I've owned the car for like half a year, and then just morning you go up your car and just drive like that, and then it's just a very nice to drive car. And then you have a front compartment, a rear compartment, and it's just nice. The whole car just feels comfortable. Yeah, that's just it. And yeah. And it's not an intimidating car. It's not a car that, like a GTR. No, it's not a car that attracts little penises, you know. But it's a car that even ladies were like, oh, nice car you have there, beautiful car. Yeah, it's not those where like an A45 AMG, a Nissan GTR, you know, those attract boys. These cars attract women, I guess so, and men. Yeah, it's a nice, comfortable car, and you see, that is a gigantic speed bump. You can see how the cars react. How many sports cars you can just drive like that over a speed bump? You just don't care. You just roll up and down, and the car just absorbs everything. And the car won't hit its front lip or the undercarriage or anything. The car just feels like a normal daily car. And there is a lot of engineering that you need to put into your car to make your sports car to behave like a normal day-to-drive car. And the fact that the entire car just feels so well screwed together. It's so solid, you know, the entire car, everything, every touch point is like rock solid. Nothing moves, nothing budges. That's Porsche, man. That is really, really Porsche. It's just different. The way they build cars are different. As a day-to-day driven sports car, right, this car is near perfection because it's comfortable. There's air conditioning, you know, the build quality is nice. I have a lot of headroom. Visibility is excellent. It's comfortable. The car is comfortable as a day-to-day car. And then I have a large boot in front. I have a large boot at the back. I have a lot of storage area. And the car, the door bins and all that, you know, the cup holders. It is a fantastic everyday car to be driven in. And then when you need to go for your Sepang track day, your Ulu Yam drives, it can do that because it's not a very big car, right? It's a small sports car, and the performance is excellent. The PDK gearbox is fast. The engine is, I would say they purposely tuned the engine to not have an explosive performance at the very low end. They let you work with the engine, so it feels like a mid-size, naturally aspirated engine. you know, right? It's like it's just like a 3.2 or 2.8 naturally aspirated engine, and then it's nice. Of course, it doesn't have the sound of a 6-cylinder engine either, but that can be sorted with an exhaust changed, okay? And I think this car is just really awesome for those who wanted a 2-door coupe sports car that there is a high degree of daily usability and practicality to it. And then you add to the fact that Porsches are rather low maintenance. You know, they don't bother you, they just function, they just work. Everything works. And then their cars are so solidly built, everything is rock solid. The Teutonic quality of Porsches is undeniable. I mean, when it comes to day-to-day usage, you use it for 4 years, 5 years as your daily car, they can take the beating. They are fantastic at that. And then it's just a very lovely car to drive for what you wanted to have. If you want a 2-door, you know, and a sports car, then you can do your weekend runs, even your track days, and then even the occasional long distance drive, like from KL to Penang or more, because of the comfortable cabin, the well insulated cabin, right? It is a car that you can just sit in, relax, and then munch up the miles and then go long distance driving. This is a car that is very well engineered. Yeah. See, it's powerful and it's pliant. It is pliant. That's the best thing. It feels firm, but it never crashes anything into the cabin. The car feels pliant. That's what I liked about it. I really like this part about it. The handling is great. Balance is great. Yeah. The car's front end, you know, responses very quickly, very agile. You know, you can switch direction in a very quick manner, and then the car will follow immediately. And then there's no drama, nothing. It's just that good, you know. Like, see, the control is so good. You can change and then it stabilizes very nicely. The brakes are strong. You know, it's a very nice car to drive. Yeah, you can enjoy the drive. You know, it's just nice. It's not super powerful. It's only 300 horsepower. But the thing is, this car is so well engineered. It's so well mannered, I would say. That's the best part about this. I like this car because of that. But now the other thing is this. Do I recommend buying this? No. Why? Because the Boxster is better. Yes, some people prefer the roof line, the beautiful roof line of this. It looks like those Italian supercars from the 60s, you know, those sleek bodywork, and that is perfectly acceptable. I mean, it's understandable why certain people prefer that, because they just look better, right? I agree with that. But as a car by itself, it doesn't make sense to not be able to not pick the one that is able to drop the top when you need it to be, because first of all, the top of the Boxster drops down and up in 8 seconds, merely 8 seconds. It's not even 8 seconds, and that is super fast. And then the car is every bit as drivable as this. They are identical, I would say, but the ability to drop the top down just makes that car so much more appealing. And that to me is a very, very important factor between saying why that one makes more sense than this. This one is nice, but it has a nice coupe roof, but nah, go for the Boxster, seriously. Pay more for the Boxster. It's a very different experience. Yep. So yeah, the Boxster is the car. The Boxster is the Cayman to buy. Yep. I think so. however good this is, right, there's the Boxster there that has zero compromise. Yeah, I think that's the word. This car is excellent in terms of packaging, in terms of performance, in terms of everything, right? But the one with the roof delete option okay, it's not a roof delete option, the one with the soft top where you can operate the roof, open and close it as and when you wish, is the car that you will want to get, because there are zero compromises. Yeah, none. It is just as good as this one to drive, just as solid, and yeah, it's a better car. That car is a better car of the two. Alright? See ya. Hi guys, Bobby here. I'm gonna just read out something. Automatic dimming mirrors with rain sensor. 2,000 ringgit. Is it expensive? No. Full leather seats, including the interior and all that. 6,000 ringgit. Is it expensive? No. 20-inch sports car wheels. Lightweight, you know. Okay, wheels that are used by Porsche Carreras. 20-inch. How much are they? 10,000. It's only 10,000 ringgit for 4 of them. Only 2,000 a piece. Is it expensive? No, right? So the thing is this: Porsches, right, to spec up their car is not expensive at all. But there's a lot of things to spec up. Okay, this is the beautiful Porsche Cayman. There you go. Look at it. Is it beautiful? It is very, very handsome. Yep. This is the modern day Ferrari 355. Mid-engine, 2 litre, only 2 litre turbo. Okay, this is the Boxster, not the Boxster S, with 295 horsepower. Close to 3, very close to 3. In fact, 318 Newton meters of torque. Is it enough for a car this small? Of course. Is it super fast? Not exactly. But is it? Can you drive it until it's very, very fast? Yes, you can. What's the top speed? 275 top speed. Alright? And 0 to 100 in 4.7 seconds. So is this a very rapid car? It is faster than a lot of super performance cars from just 5 or 8 years ago. Yeah, I bet it accelerates faster than a Diablo, and probably matches a not so far behind a Murcielago. Yeah, with a time of 4.7 seconds, is very fast. Most Aston Martins 7 or 8 years ago, they hover about the 5-second mark. Okay, so this one has some options. Put on top, and then the whole car costs 610,000. It's in a beautiful white color, black rims, and decked out, headlamps, lighting package, and all that. There's a lot of stuff going on. They spec the car classily, I would say. I mean, it looks very classy. Okay. Let's go inside. Like all new Cayman 718s and all that. You see, this is the body color from the 981 generation, right? They're all like that, so it's cool. See, that's the thing. Porsche can make plastics look cool. Plastic inlays look cool, and people pay for it. Yeah, man. And this has to be the greatest door panel in the world of door panel designing. Many of you don't notice that, but we actually interact with our door panels a lot. We use them a lot. It is a very important aspect in our cars. We touch it daily. We rest our arms on our door panels. We open the doors with the door handles and all that. Everything has to be on our door. Alright? That's why I focus on that a lot, because it aids usability, I would say. See how they sculpted the Bose sound system, the speakers, and then you can put your wallet here. The Bose speaker is in there. There's a thing here, which is the handle as well. The window controls are in there, and then here you can put a small bottle. You can slot it here, and then you can open this, covered in carpet, very high quality materials all around, and then it's super nice. Okay, that's the steering wheel. This steering wheel came from the 918 Spider. Okay, can I turn this, and then I'm gonna start the car. Oh, is it nice? It's nice, right? Okay, so there's the meters. This is the really nice steering wheel from the 918 Spider, and then that's the thing, the Porsche. They call it the Sport Chrono, is it? I don't know, something like that. Oh dear. Hi, Keegan.
Hey man, where you doing your video?
I'm at Desa Water Park.
You got your camera you already?
Yes.
Okay, then I hit that straight.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, that's Keegan. If you want to watch his videos, log on to his channel. I love this cup holder from Porsche. I'm going to show this to you. I think I'm going to show it every time I feature a Porsche. I just love the design of it. Open it that way, and then boom. This is the most space-saving cup holder in the universe. Why? Most of the time, cup holders need to occupy 2 holes on your center console, right? Not all cars are wide enough for that. And then most cars have an inlay, right? Inlay has no function other than, being there to brighten up the cabin, and to turn the inlay, to turn the most useless thing in your car, which is for decorative purposes, right, into something that is most needed in one car. Is just amazing for Porsche to do this. I love it till no end. And then here we have the seats, the really good looking seats. I love these seats. They are classic Porsche designs, very comfortable, very supportive. Of course, they didn't spec the highest grade leather. This is the same kind of leather that you get in like a BMW Dakota leather kind, which is the okay leather, not the softest, plushest ones. Okay, there's the Porsche embossing there. Maybe you need to pay for that as well. It's a crossbar, and a lot of room behind. See? Yep. So yeah, it's a nice cabin, very nice cabin. Even though, to me, it's a little bit dated now, especially this part. Not this one. This one is awesome, but these two things, it looks a bit dated. I would love it if they turn it to the circular dials, because if this design thing is circular, right, just go all out circular and then use the knob type, right, it would make the cabin look a lot nicer, a lot more modern. And I've always liked this. Notice in my Mazda video, Mazda is doing the exact same thing as Porsche, the ref counter and all that, and then this one for multi-information display. Fantastic. Okay, fantastic layout. And then this is the new Porsche communication. It's a very straightforward, clean-cut infotainment system, which I myself thinks that even though it's clean, it's nice, it's not the best we've seen out there. Okay, it's definitely not the best we've seen out there. Yeah, that's how this is. And yeah, the cabin overall is nice. Anything else that I need to talk about? Nothing much actually, because it's identical to the Boxster. And do I like this car? A mixed bag. Back then, the Cayman and the Boxster always felt a bit too feminine for me, until the current 981 generation, where I felt that, oh, they really look good now. They look manly even. And then now with the 718, with the downsized engine and all that, right, they are great cars now. Great cars now. And I just kind of felt that in the bid to turn them into daily drivable cars, right, they have somewhat just added a bit too much. It's a bit too clinical now in terms of emotion and all that. When you the car is just so faultless that you feel clinical in it. And design wise, is of course it's beautiful, and I need some flaws in the car, you know. So far it's just perfect. This car is perfect. But is it, when it's so perfect, does it capture your heart? No, it did not do it for me. In the Boxster, at least I can drop the top and I look at the car. It's beautiful, you know, it's nice. But this one just feels a bit clinical. Yeah, calculated approach to everything. I wish to see a car maker in this turbocharged era, especially. I want to see a car maker that shows that they're trying their best. They are pushing their very, very best to give you this. And that is not something that we can see a lot these days. Nice, it's definitely nice. It's just that how much Porsche has poured into this car in terms of their engineering might. I would say it didn't trouble them too much. Yeah, that's all I can say. So do I recommend you to buy this car? I mean, the roof line, it looks just beautiful. Okay, but for this price, I'll get the Boxster, the drop top. At least you get a different dimension of enjoyment, other than a machine, a war machine, that wants you to, you know, go out there. It becomes a more chilled car in the Boxster, especially when you drop it down. Alright, see ya.